Hi boys and girls, it's Maria Dismondy and I am the teacher of the Sunny Side Homeschool. We have been doing this learning class since the COVID-19 closures. I do not record the class live because I protect the privacy of the students and families. However, I record these recaps. So the actual class lasts 30 minutes. The recaps are pretty short, between 5 and 7 minutes. However, you can download the PowerPoint that I've created on the resource page. So then watch this quick video with your families and have your grown-ups show you the PowerPoint, which includes the definitions of the different character traits we're talking about, some connections that we made, a demonstration that I did, and it also includes a couple videos from online. So today I started by talking about the book called Weird with a little girl named Louisa who is bullied. She has unkind actions from a girl named Sam that happen over and over again and on purpose. And the girl, Sam, keeps calling her weird. But Louisa, what she noticed is that after a long time, she stopped acting like herself because she was so afraid of what Sam would do to hurt her, or what kind of words Sam would use to hurt her. And one day, Louisa decided, you know what? I am going to be myself. I'm just going to continue to be myself and see what happens. I'm going to stick around my friends, and I'm going to be myself. And the bullying did stop and go lessen. I'll say it lessened. I don't want to say it went away completely. But this is a great series. There's another book called Dare and another book called Tough for bully-free kids. So I would definitely check out these books and get this book at your library. Then we made some connections to the book that I wrote called The Juice Box Bully, written with Bob Sorensen. This book talks about how to solve the bullying situation. So in the PowerPoint, I went into a couple different tips. Tip number 1 is to use your words. Definitely use your words when someone is being unkind and say things like no. It can be scary to have to use your words with someone who's mean, but the word no is just 2 letters. Same with the word stop. 4 letters, pretty short. So if you are in a situation where someone is being unkind over and over again and on purpose, you can use your words by saying no or stop. My favorite word to use is enough. Enough says, you know what you're doing to me is not okay. And that's why we encourage children to use their words, because we want to communicate with the person who's doing the bullying that what they're doing is not okay. If we simply walk away, that's telling them, I don't like this, but you're not actually saying stop doing it, okay? Another thing is to play with friends. Be in a group. The more the merrier friends that you have. So have lots of friends, or maybe even just more than one friend, because typically bullies do not come to you when you're around other people because they're trying to make you feel really little, but when you're around other people, that's harder to do that. Another thing that we talked about was being an upstander. Stand up for others. What can you do to stand up for others? It's called being an upstander. A bystander is someone who sees bad things happen and they're too afraid to do anything. And so we watched a little video about what it means. So you can get it by going to the resource page and downloading the PowerPoint, but you can watch a little video about what it means to be an upstander. Upstanders interrupt bullying situations, or they distract the bully and they help get the victim away, okay? And so boys and girls, we also did a demonstration with a crayon, and I said this crayon is kind of like a human being, and the crayon was put together. And I said, but human beings sometimes feel like they can break people to make themselves feel better. But all it really does is it hurts other people, and when people are broken, it's really hard to put them back together. So as you know, with pencils and with crayons, if they're broken, you can tape them or glue them. But if you put too much pressure back where the break is at, it's going to break again. And what this demonstration shows is that bullying people hurts them and it breaks them and changes them, and it's really hard to put them back together. Love and kindness will help people feel better, but they're never going to be the same again when they've been bullied. So I wrote my book, Spaghetti in a Hot Dog Bun, and in this story, there's a little girl named Lucy, and she's called a poodle. And it's really hard to forget names that people call you, and so that's another way to demonstrate the crayon, is that we can help with love and kindness, but when we bully people, the crayon will break and they really can't be the same again. So that's the importance of being kind and loving to others instead of being a bully, okay? And I don't say I say being a bully, making bullying choices. We also talked a little bit about online. So if you are online and you are experiencing a bullying situation online, you should try to block that person and report that person for those behaviors. And you can set boundaries for yourself. Do not be friends with people who treat you unkindly. You are enough. You are a human being. You are worthy. And you can say to people, the way you're treating me is not okay. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to sign off. On Wednesday, we are talking about integrity. See you then.